Hi friends, it's Deanna here today, and today I am working on the kids version for the Tres Belle dress. I am so excited about this because I already love the adult version so much, and I've made so many of them. And now I get to make them for my nieces, and I am so excited. Today I'm going to be sewing up two separate versions because I'm going to be sewing up two dresses for my twin nieces. I'm actually going to sew up the same dress, but I'm going to do a gathered skirt on one dress, and I'm going to be doing the half circle skirt on the other dress. So they're going to be similar, but they're not going to be the same. I'm so excited. Let's sew these together. All right, I've got all my pieces laid out. Like I said, I'm making double, so I'm so excited. We're gonna start by grabbing our front. Now, if you are making the larger sizes and you would like the front to be a little bit folded in, so you could put a gathering stitch here at the front to bring it in a little bit. I'm not doing that with mine because I don't think it's needed, but it would be, if you wanted to kind of bring it down a little bit with the larger sizes, you can do that. Then we're gonna grab our back bodice, and we're gonna place it face up on our mat, and we're gonna grab our two front bodices and we're gonna place them right side down. Make sure that you match where the arm area is right here, and then that's going to be your front, your one piece right here, your shoulder seam. And then do the same on the other side. Because this is a knit pattern, I will be using my serger to sew this up. You can use any kind of stretch stitch that you prefer. All right, so now I'm gonna place my bodice face up on my mat. And here I've got marked my back point by matching my shoulders and going to the back. And then I've got my neckband here, and I've got my center back point marked. I'm gonna fold that wrong sides together, and I'm gonna place that mark right there at the same place where I have the mark on the front. So that's the center there. All right, then we're gonna go all the way down one side, stretching lightly. Placing it along the raw edge. And we're gonna do the same on the other side. And again, I'm making two different dresses, so I'm gonna be doing everything twice. So that's why you saw me when I was over there serging the shoulders. I did it 2 times because I'm doing 2 different dresses. All right, let's go sew all the way around that neckline. All right, once we have sewn up the neckline, you can go give it a nice little press so it lays nice and flat. Then we're gonna go ahead and grab it, place it right side up. We're gonna grab the other side and place it right side down on top. So the one side will be the same. And then here where the side edge is, you're gonna make sure that you line it up with the bottom edge. Here at the raw edge. Not the top here, but the bottom. Because now you're gonna bring the other side over, and you're gonna match up this edge here at the bottom, and you're gonna sew all 3 layers. If you want to baste it first before you sew it, you can do that. I'm just gonna go to my serger and serge it, but make sure that you catch all the layers, and you're gonna be the same thing. On this side is going to be sandwiched. Okay, we're gonna sew that. Since our sleeves are gonna be inset, we're gonna grab our sleeves and we're gonna match them right sides together at the inseam. And we're gonna sew that. Now I am doing armbands. So I'm gonna go ahead and prep my armbands now while we're here. I'm gonna grab my armband and fold right sides together and sew that short raw edge. You don't have to do armbands. You can do hem if you want to. I just wanted to do armbands on this one. All right, I'm gonna do the same for the other dress, and then I'm gonna go sew that up. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and place our bodice facing up, well, inside out still, because we're gonna grab our sleeve and we're gonna turn it and we're gonna inset our sleeve. Which means we're gonna go right here where the opening of the sleeve goes, and we're gonna fit that sleeve right in there. We're gonna match up the inseam, and we're gonna match the top. We're gonna match the whole raw edge all the way around and sew. All right, I'm gonna do the same for the other bodice. All right, we've got our two bodices finished and they are adorable. So cute. This is gonna be so cute when it's finished. Now for the bands, I'm gonna grab my band and fold it wrong sides together. And then I'm gonna go find my half here. I'm gonna grab my little sleeve and I'm gonna find my half at the top. I'm gonna fit my cuff into my sleeve. Matching up here my half and my seam. And I'm matching right sides together and I'm gonna sew along the raw edge. Do the same for the other one. All right, so then I'm gonna go ahead and sew those up. Now we're gonna get the skirts ready. So I've got two different types of skirts, but we're doing the same thing. So this is my gathered skirt here. And if you're adding pockets, you're gonna grab your fronts and you're gonna do the same for either the gathered skirt or the half circle skirt if you're adding pockets. We're gonna grab our pockets and we're gonna find the markers that we've had on our pattern. My marker is right here. I marked it right there with a little notch. And I'm gonna place it right, my pocket right sides down, right at that mark that we made. And we're gonna sew those edges. Sew that pocket on. And do the same for all sides. Make sure your pockets are facing downward as you're gonna sew them on right here. I'm gonna do the same for the other skirt. This is the half circle and we're gonna do the same exact thing. I know it's shaped a little bit different because it opens up a little bit, but the pockets will go in the same spots. And if you're doing the circle skirt, you will not be able to do pockets because that one doesn't have seams. This is an inseam pocket, so you need that seam to be able to put the pockets on. All right, so now to sew the sides of the skirt, if you don't have pockets, you're just gonna go straight down. But since I have pockets, I gotta go around the pocket. So we're gonna face them right sides together. And then you're gonna go down the side, around the whole pocket, and down the other side. And it's the same thing with the other version. This is the gathered waist, but it's the same way with the half circle skirt. Once I sew that up, I'm gonna go to my sewing machine and put in a basting stitch all the way around. Gathering stitches, the longest straight stitch on my sewing machine because I'm gonna have to gather this to fit our bodice. Now for the half circle skirt and for the circle skirt, full circle skirt, you won't have to put in a gathering stitch because this will be able to match your bodice here. So you don't have to gather to fit. You're just gonna be able to fit it in there. All right, I'm gonna put in that stitch at the top of the waist, leaving a tail for gathering. All right, so for the circle skirt, we can either fit our bodice in or fit our skirt over our bodice, but we wanna make sure that we find our halves. So match those sides and go to the front and back. And you wanna make sure that in the front, you're grabbing both pieces of the bodice. So you're gonna have the 2 layers here. So you wanna make sure that you grab those 2 layers and they get caught when you're sewing it. And then you can fit that skirt over your bodice. And match up that center front with my center front point of my skirt. And then the side seams. And we're gonna go sew that on. Easy peasy. Now for the gathered skirt, we're gonna pull on that basting stitch and gather our skirt to fit our bodice. Once you've gathered it enough, you wanna make sure that you even out all those gathers so they're nice and even. Now, if you're making the larger sizes, you may wanna add clear elastic at the waist if the skirt might be a little heavy. And the clear elastic will be good for like reinforcement right there so it doesn't like drag the skirt down. But since I'm making the smaller sizes, it's not necessary. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and do the same thing with our bodice, find our front and back. And we can either fit our skirt into our bodice or fit our bodice into a skirt, doesn't really matter, but I'm just gonna fit this into my skirt just because my skirt into my bodice, just because I didn't wanna pick up my skirt. And then match up those points. All right, while I'm doing that, I'm also going to prep my sash. And I cut mine on the fold, but if you didn't cut it on the fold, you would sew it right sides together here and sew that short raw edge. You could also leave it as 2 separate straps in the smaller sizes and sew it in the inseam so they are attached, so they're not gonna come off, you know, because sometimes kids will pull them off. So it's up to you, whatever you wanna do, because you could, you know, leave them separate and sew them in the inseam. And I know I didn't cut them separate, but I almost feel like maybe I will cut them up separately and do that. I don't know. What do you all think? These are for my nieces. And so I may just sew them all one tube and then, you know, talk to my sister about it and see what she's got to say. Because, you know, they may not want to put the ties on. They may want to put the ties on. They may change their mind. So it's one of those things where it's like, should I do it or should I not? But anyway, we're gonna sew end and down all the way, leaving a gap where we're gonna turn. And if I do end up, you know, she ends up saying, yeah, I want 2 of them, that's okay. We'll just close off the end and attach it by sewing it to the side of the dress. Or I could literally just put the tie around it and then sew it on the side, so the tie in the back is the same, and then just sew the side so that they can tie it around however they want to. Either way would work just fine. So sew all the way around, leaving a gap where you're gonna turn. I just think that maybe attaching the tie will be great, but also, you know, if you attach the tie and then they're like, well, you know how kids are, I don't want this tie, you know, I don't know. What would be the best decision? So now for the dresses, all we've got left to do is to hem the bottom. And honestly, you know, this is a DBP. I almost feel like I don't even need to hem it, but I may hem it. We're gonna fold a 1/2 inch seam allowance and go all the way around. So I'll think on that. Then for the sash, all we're going to do is we're going to go back here where we left this opening and we're going to turn it around. Then we have to go back to our sewing machine and top stitch that little area closed where we have left that gap. So we'll just top stitch that closed. And what I was talking about, top stitching this to the dress, I was meaning like if you fold it here in half, here's my half, and we place our dress right on that half, and then we just sew the sides here, top stitch that there. So that way you have these ties hanging down and you can tie them up. And you could go up in the front or you can tie them in the back, however you want to. I was also talking about if you wanted to instead just cut the strap and just sew the strap here so you can go around. Or if you like the strap to be this way, you could just top stitch it this way and tie it on the back. It's up to you. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it or not. I might ask my sister. Or you could also just put it right here in the back and just top stitch it to the back so it's just hanging in the back, you know. But then you have like these long straps that are hanging, but if you tie it on the two sides, it ends up being a little bit longer than the dress, but it won't be like tangling them up their legs and stuff like that. So that might be an idea to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and go hem, top stitch, and we'll be done. All right, friends, we are done with these cute little dresses. Here is the half circle skirt, and here is the gathered skirt. Comment below and let me know which one you think is best. I think they're both adorable. Here's the straps. I still have not decided. I'm gonna call my sister and find out what she thinks. Let me know, comment below what you think, what you would do with your little ones. I think I have enough fabric to sew up another one for my the older sister. So I've got the twins and then they have an older sister, and I may even have enough fabric because I have another cut of this fabric to sew one for my sister, and then they could all match for Easter. And wouldn't that be so super cute? So I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut the other ones out. I'm probably going to make the half circle. I just love how that one kind of flares out. It's so cute. And then throw them in the mail as soon as possible because they are adorable. Let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know what option you're gonna sew up first. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye. I made it for my two twin nieces. And then I realized I still had enough fabric to make it for my other niece. So all three of them get matching dresses. And I remembered that I love this fabric so much that I bought it actually twice. I ordered it twice from Boho Fabrics. And so I had enough to make a dress for my sister as well. And I love this so much, I wanna keep it. But I think it will be so cute for them to be able to match. I think they are adorable. What do you think?